Listen up, how you doing? All right, so I'm gonna have to level with you guys. I was asked to do this last minute, and I'm gonna have some notes here. And I was asked to speak on the topic of what's so weird about being a cyborg. I mean, I was told that Steve Austin, the Bionic Man, had been scheduled to present tonight, but unfortunately he was recalled. He was made with some Toyota parts. I wasn't made with Toyota parts though, but I do have some augmented abilities due to technology. So allow me to share something very personal that I've never shared in a public setting before. So check it out. I was born without ear canals, and it's a medical condition called congenital atresia. And what that means, congenital means at birth, and atresia means it's a condition in which a body orifice or a passage is abnormally closed or absent. And I guess all I'm saying is I'm damn lucky that it was just my ear canals, right? I mean, imagine it'd been my ass, you know? So, since I was born without ear canals, hearing aids did not work for me, so I suffered through 40% hearing loss for a long, long time. So, I did the best I could do, but I sit in front of the class, I learned to read lips, and I just kind of faked my way through it. So I used to pray that if I could just be given the gift of hearing, that I would use my gifts for good, and I would do my best to inspire as many people as possible. And I stand before you today beyond grateful that my prayers got answered, and I'm here to share my experiences about what's so weird about being a cyborg. So March 12th, 2007, they drilled a titanium post into my skull. No joke. And it's called a BAHA, and it means a bone-anchored hearing aid. And the way it works is it's pretty cool. It utilizes direct bone conduction, and it transfers sound to a functioning cochlea via sound processor, and a titanium implant drilled into my skull behind my right ear. Pretty cool, right? I'll show it to you afterward if you're curious. That line usually works pretty good. So the weird thing about being a cyborg, guys, is you start having all these weird, like, Steve Austin Bionic Man experiences. Like, the last thing I remember when they put me under for the surgery was, "Don't worry, Kurt, we can rebuild you. We have the technology." Right? I think I saw that TV show when I was a kid. And then you wake up and it's like, "Good morning, Vietnam!" It's like the world opens up to you, all the things you could hear. It's amazing, like the birds chirping. It's like, whoa. Like, for real, it's like the wind in the trees, and my fucking neighbors, I mean, you have no idea how freaky they like to get. So the really weird thing about being a cyborg is going through metal detectors at the airport. It's always fun to watch the TSA workers bug out in front of the x-ray machine when I walk through. All right, that was a new joke. The weird thing about being a cyborg is, like, accessorizing, and you actually get kind of spoiled. You go to the doctor and they have this Chinese menu of all these, aftermarket parts. I mean, literally, they have, like, Bluetooth adapters, like FM radios. And I'm like, "Doc, like, what about X-ray vision and mind reading? It's 2010, come on," But the really cool thing about being a cyborg is you get tuned out. Like, crying kids on the airplane, you're just like, "Turn off the ear." But I gotta tell you, the real scary thing about being a cyborg is running out of battery. It's bad enough when you're on the phone and your cell phone dies, just in the middle of a call, but imagine, like, your ear dying, It's like, "Excuse me, I can't hear you. The battery in my ear just died. You wouldn't happen to have an Energizer Zinc 1.4 volt, would you?" I mean, yeah, like when you're on a date, you're like, ah. But all jokes aside, my friends, we truly live in an age of miracles. And I stand before you, and I've been born again with ears to hear. And I have to tell you, though, after all these years of searching and yearning for the ability to hear, what I've come to find out is that it's so much bigger than just hearing. It's all about listening. And the weirdest thing about being a cyborg is that I found out when it comes to listening that people are literally giving themselves away. I mean, literally giving themselves away. And it seemed to me that for all sorts of reasons, we just don't take the time to tune in and really, really listen. Thanks so much.